It's so frustrating, right? You get DMs from new people every week asking about your services and your pricing, and they seem excited to book, and then they don't, and they ghost, and you're just kind of left there wondering, like, why? Today, I'm sharing 5 things not to say and 5 things definitely to say instead to book more of the right people into your hair or beauty business through Instagram DMs. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Stephanie Mitchell. I'm an advertising and marketing coach for hair and beauty professionals. Today, like I said, we're talking about booking in the DMs, how to create more sales, what to say, what not to say. And I just wanted to mention that a lot of the stuff that I'm getting comes from actual real backed up research. This is Robert Cialdini's book, Influence. He did a ton of research into what works and what doesn't work to sell ethically, and how to use ethical persuasion and sales psychology and how you talk with clients to build your business. Also, one more thing, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more people like you find my videos and supports my business. I would appreciate it so much. All right, let's jump into the 5 things not to say and the 5 things to say instead in the DM. The first type of message that you probably send all the time once you give any sort of information about your business, about your services, when people ask you things and you respond back about your pricing, etc., you probably say something like, please let me know if you have any questions, which seems easy and right to do, right? You want them to ask if they've got questions so that you can help them figure out if this is the right service for them. Here's my issue with this statement though. It sounds a little bit too cut and dry. It doesn't make it super friendly and welcoming and easy for people to ask you questions. You want to make it as easy and frictionless as possible to get them to ask those questions that will help them decide, are you the right person for them? So instead, here's what I came up with, and feel free to copy this as well. I love to meet new clients, and I know you've probably got a lot of questions if this is your first time getting, and then say the name of your service that they're asking about, maybe dermaplaning. Just let me know if you'd like to know anything about the process, aftercare results, or anything else, Ashley. So this works because you're giving them different options for things that they could ask you about, maybe things that they didn't even think to ask, like aftercare, like what does that mean after my appointment? How long do I have to, when should I book back in, etc. So make it super easy for them to ask questions, be uber friendly and open with them. Okay, the second message not to send in the DMs is you can book an appointment with me here, and then give a link to your booking app. Now, I love online booking. I think every hair and beauty business should have it, and there are tons of great options out there. But here's the thing, a confused mind often just will not make a decision. And when people click into your booking app, let's say it's with Square, they'll usually see a bunch of different service options for different things to book. And all of a sudden, the doors are open of like, oh, maybe I need this. Do I need that? How does this work? What's the difference between this and this? And they get confused and often don't take action. This is especially true for first-time clients who probably need you to hold their hand a little bit and walk them through the process. So here's what I suggest you say instead. Is next week a good time for you to come in, Jane? I have a free spot available on Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, and Friday afternoon. Which works best for you? This works because you're just giving them a few different options. You're not giving them all the options on your booking app. And as a bonus, one of the techniques, the secret weapons to ethical persuasion that Robert Cialdini talks about in his book is scarcity, meaning when you show people that there's a limited supply of what you're offering, they're more likely to want it. Instead of saying, my books are open, you can book at any time, you're telling them, you know, I only have a spot open here, here, and here. Which one would you like to take? Now, maybe you do have your spots open. Maybe your appointment book is totally empty. That's okay. You're still giving them just a few options so that they realize, hey, this is an opportunity for me. I better get one of these spots while it's still open. Okay, here's the third message not to send to people in the DMs. And I'm sure this happens all the time. Someone ghosts. They seem like they're super interested. They're asking all the right questions. You give them the link to book. They don't follow through. Then a week later, you realize like, hey, what happened to that girl let me just follow up with her. And you send a message that says, hey, Rachel, are you still interested in booking in for balayage? What's wrong with that, right? You're just following up with them. But here's the thing, there's no new info there, no new value. Nothing has changed. So it's the equivalent of when somebody sends you a sales email and you don't respond, and then they reply back and say, hey, just pinging you, bringing this to the top of your inbox. Nothing's changed. Why would I all of a sudden reply back to you? It's annoying. So instead, you want to give them a new piece of information to help them make a decision. Here's what you could say instead. Hey, Rachel, a couple weeks ago, you were asking me about balayage, and I just thought of you because I made a new guide about choosing the right color for highlights. And then you link them over maybe to your reel, to your YouTube video, to your Canva document, etc. Sales is not about putting a ton of pressure on people, but giving them the right information to help them make a decision. The fourth type of DM not to send to people is specifically about money and budget constraints. Money is one of the biggest things that's standing in people's way, especially with the economic downturn that's happening. And some people might use that as a reason not to want to book with you. They might say, that's out of my budget, I'm sorry. And your reply as a friendly, great service provider is probably just to say, okay, no problem. I hope you have a nice day. You're not being rude about it, you're being nice. But here's my issue with that. Sometimes money is a concern, but oftentimes it's not the real main concern. The real concern is value. Do you actually give me enough value? Do you provide the results that I want? And do I think that you're worth spending that money on? If they're saying you're too expensive, they probably just don't see your worth yet. And that's okay. So you've got two options here. You can introduce them to a lower priced offer to help them come in, see how amazing you are, get that full experience. Or your other option is to really put the focus on the results that you give, again, without being pushy and icky. Let's take a look at what that could look like. You could say, I absolutely understand microblading can be quite an investment, and most of my new clients also have in the back of their mind, will I like this? Am I gonna regret it? Again, shift the focus from pricing to, is this worth it? If you want to take some time to think about it or wait until you have the budget for it, no problem at all. In the meantime, you can check out more of my healed work from clients here, and then you can link them maybe to an Instagram reel you did or your website with your portfolio. I'm here if you ever want to chat about it more down the road, Natasha. Make it super friendly, easy, and always give them more value to help answer their questions. Is this worth it? Here's a second option for you. I completely understand, Haley. HydraFacial is a premium service and is a bit of an investment. A lot of my new clients start off with our customized express facial, which is $127 and 45 minutes. It's a great way to get a deep cleanse and a quick glow, and so I can get more familiar with your skin. Let me know if that's something that might suit you better. So you give them a second option that is a lower priced option intro to your business. Okay, here's the fifth DM not to send to people. And this one's a little bit different because it's okay to send this message, but I wanna show you a way to make it even better. So this is when people are asking questions and they're asking if a service is right for them. For example, I've got a lot of dark spots on my face. Do you think that microdermabrasion is right for me? And probably your response would be absolutely, microdermabrasion, ... And then you type out a short message about what microdermabrasion is, who it's right for, and why it would be good for their dark spots. And there's nothing wrong with that, but what if you could make it even more personal? Wouldn't it be awesome if you could send them a video or a voice message instead of just a typed out comment? This would show that you are personally invested in helping them to understand if this is right for them. It's a lot more personal, and it's almost like a one-on-one consultation with them where they feel like they know you a lot more. Of course, make this video 1 minute or less. Don't make it super long. Just do like a selfie video. Make sure you've got good lighting and you're ready to talk on camera. Your video could say something like, hey Yana, I thought I'd do a quick video so you can see who I am and I can tell you a bit more about microdermabrasion and who it's right for, and then continue on for another 45 seconds, just giving them a quick rundown and ask them at the end if they have any questions or if they'd like to book with you. Okay, so those are the 5 DMs not to send and 5 other DMs that you could send to book more potential clients through your DMs. DMs are an amazing way to book clients right now, but unfortunately, most of us don't have that much training, skills, or knowledge about selling. The thing is that DMs are a new way to sell that have been developing a lot more over the past few years. So many people send DMs to book services, to buy products, to ask people if things are right for them or not. So hopefully with these ideas, you'll be prepared to field those questions, book in more clients, and I hope you like this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps more people like you find my videos. Let me know in the comments, how are your DMs doing right now? Are you getting a lot of questions? What kind of questions are hard for you to answer? Do you find people are ghosting you? Let me know what you're struggling with right now. Thanks so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys again really soon.